Hello, everyone. This is JJones, and today I'm going to be showing you some of the mechanics that I've been tasked to implement for a project known as Tournamental. So, my mechanic that I first implemented, I've shown before, but just as a reminder, it's called the Magic Tile. This was inspired by Gauntlet for the NES. So, when you step on the tile, reveals a pathway, and I can also reveal bridges, pitfalls, and then reveal the path to the goal. So we move on to level 2, and I was tasked with implementing a colleague's mechanic known as the Soul Swap, which was designed originally by Aaron Yop Bishop. So I can't get to the other side where the goal is, but if I hit spacebar, I can move this soul puppet. So as you can see, the soul puppet reveals the path, and I can move to the goal. Finally, just to show some mastery, we have to use a combination of player movement and soul puppet movement to get to the goal. The path is clear now, so the player can reach the goal. And here we are back at my initial tutorial level. So, how I was able to accomplish this was I went into the tile map blueprint and I added a variable for soul to possess, an object to possess. So the main one here is object to possess. So, and I made this instance editable. So when an entity spawns, particularly the soul puppet, I can select that soul puppet for the player to control. I also created a blueprint interface called body swap with a function called swap control, which allows me to control the soul puppet based on player input. So here is that function being called in the soul puppet, or what the player is controlling to solve puzzles. So I have a reference to the player, and I get that player's current direction. I get that current tile, and I get the neighbor, and then I use a combination of those to get the destination tile with a function called move to tile. I then activate the Niagara system just for some visual effect, and then deactivate it after the input is completed. So if we move to the player, so I commented here my interpretation of the design of the mechanic. So while we're moving the soul puppet, which I assigned spacebar for this input, the player can't move while the soul puppet is moving. I get a reference to the tile map, that object to possess that we talked about earlier, the instance editable variable. I call the message swap control, and then I set the actor rotation of that soul puppet based on the current direction of the player. And then I also have it play a sound effect. So if we load a map, we can see that if I select the tile map, I have object to possess, which is the main one. I select that object, and then I'm able to move that object. So that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed seeing these mechanics in motion and was able to kind of get an inside look. Thank you and have a great day.